All right, everybody, it is Friday. Yeah, we made it to Friday. Whew, it's hot outside. It's Friday, but it's still hot outside. It's gonna be hot for a little bit longer. All right, but here's our cool headlines. Here we go. Lowe's customer shares concerning product on shelves in garden center. I can't imagine anyone is buying them. I can't either. If you know, you know. Next up, Pepsi's popular pineapple soda is back at Little Caesars. Yuck. Yuck. Pineapple soda. Look, pineapple is one of those things. Pineapple Dole Whip is good. Pineapple with certain things is okay. But you gotta balance those flavors out. Pineapple and Pepsi? Yeah. No thanks. But this one I can get behind. The best Dr. Pepper pulled pork recipe. Shockingly, Dr. Pepper is great with pulled pork. Yeah, it adds a little bit of sugar, a little caramelization. It's really tasty. Mix it with the juices. It adds a pretty good flavor to it. In fact, if you're gonna make a pulled pork, if you're gonna smoke it or something like that, which I do, the cherry Dr. Pepper is really good. Really good. You got to do that. You got cherry Dr. Pepper. If you got questions, come see me about pulled pork with some cherry Dr. Pepper. I'll explain it to you. Next up, oh no, we're done with the headlines. I was jumping ahead, and I might just do that anyway, but I'm going to. Next up, we have the movies coming out. We got to talk about movies. Austin gave you his movie review yesterday. I'm giving you a movie to go see this today or tomorrow or Sunday. You could do that, or you could even see it next week. It doesn't really matter, but I'm telling you what's coming out today. It's going to be hot this weekend. Movie theaters are a great place to go cool down, you know what I'm saying? So we have, the movie is Fly Me to the Moon.
Hey, Joe. Eating cold? Miss, you're on fire.
Very original. No, I do not want to stop, drop, and roll with you.
No, your book is on fire.
Oh my God.
Alcohol and flames, they like each other. Cold days.
Kelly Jones.
Public support for the moon mission is rock bottom.
Every day, something is breaking. And we're dead. Again. Yeah, or blowing up.
The space program is a bloated mess.
NASA needs a marketing specialist, and you are the very best.
Excuse me? What are you doing here?
I tracked you down because I felt we had a connection.
What?
I'm joking. I work here now to sell the moon.
This is about the 1960s space race, which is really pretty cool. There's a lot of cool stuff. It's pretty fascinating what kind of took place during that time, considering the technology for the time and what we did in a short amount of time to get to space and to get to the moon. All that stuff that happened was pretty darn phenomenal. Considering the challenges we have today, and they did it back then without the technology and abilities that we have now, it's pretty darn phenomenal. But this movie stars Scarlett Johansson and a few others, of course. But it's PG-13. Trailer looks pretty good, so check that out. Go to your movie theaters, support your local movie theaters, support movie theaters in general. But that's a good one for you. Next up, we have Marvel characters with Clayton. Now, if anybody would like to join Clayton and talk about it that knows Marvel characters, talk to Clayton about it, because sometimes I wonder if his knowledge is all there with the characters. Let's see.
It's Friday, guys, so we're going to be talking about another Marvel character in our list of top 50 characters from Marvel. Last week and the week before, we did Ghost Rider, and for some reason, some of our superheroes have vanished. Maybe they're in another dimension over by, maybe Magneto took care of them, or Doctor Doom, or Galactus, or something. Who are all on the list, by the way, but down the road. So we're going to be talking about number 49. Number 49 is a character we talked about his movies. Blade. Okay, Blade, whose real name is Eric Brooks. Okay, he's one of Marvel's most renowned vampire hunters. He's a vampire hunter. But here's the little kicker. He's half vampire, okay? So remember, when we talk about the Marvel characters, we always go over their origin a little bit, their transformation, powers and abilities, the roles and who they team up with, and then their key themes on human behaviors and emotions, okay? So like last week and the week before, we did Ghost Rider, okay? It was so cool we did it twice, okay? So his origin. Eric Brooks was born in London, England. I bet you a lot of people didn't know that he is actually British, okay? And he's born in 1929, so if it was in real years, he's almost 100 years old. His mother, Tara Brooks, was attacked and killed by a vampire named Deacon Frost, okay? During childbirth, during the childbirth. So this attack transferred certain enzymes to Eric Blade, okay, granting some vampire-like abilities without turning him into a full vampire. This gave him enhanced strength, agility, and an extended lifespan. So his mother was attacked while giving birth by a vampire. So from the bite, some of the powers got transferred. So he still kept a lot of his human behaviors, okay? So he became a vampire hunter, okay, and superhero in the Marvel Universe. Some of his powers and abilities are he possesses superhuman strength, speed, stamina, agility, and senses. His partial vampire physiology grants him immunity to vampire bites and most vampire weaknesses, like sunlight. He actually is known as the Daywalker because he has a lot of the strengths of being a vampire, but not the weaknesses, so he could go out in the sunlight. He has teamed up many times with heroes like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and the Avengers. And he kind of goes, a lot of his stuff is based on personal vendetta, so he goes against like demons and vampires and things for what was done to his mother and ultimately what created him. So Blades, his key themes are, it delves into themes of vengeance, identity, and the struggle between humanity and monstrosity, okay? He walks a fine line between the human and vampire worlds, constantly battling his own darker impulses while striving to protect the innocent. So it's a true thing. They always say there's a fine line between good and evil, okay? And he kind of walks that line because he does have half of the abilities of being a vampire, so he could easily become a monster and a killer. But he battles constantly to keep his human nature, his human emotions. So he's pretty normal, actually, to be honest. Normal, even though there's no such thing as normal, because it is sometimes to make those choices of right and wrong. So Blade is a good example of that, and he does a pretty good job of making the right choices and staying on the side of the light, which we all struggle with. So, he's actually a really cool character, and that's a good theme of a character because it is a lot like us of making the right choices. Okay? Blade he's kind of like a lone warrior driven by personal code of honor and an unyielding resolve to destroy evil. So he's a really good dude. I highly recommend if you haven't read anything up on him, look him up. He's a really interesting character, and he has had many cool adventures and been in some really cool team-ups. All right, guys, so that's this week's episode of Blade.
Very good. All right, there you go. Clayton's doing the deep dive into those Marvel characters and all that stuff. Lots of good ones, and then a lot of them. So hang on, it's going to last a while. Next up, we have our free Epic game. So if you're wanting to stay inside, you're looking for some things to do, and you're a gamer, here you go. Gary's going to give you a rundown of a cool couple, maybe one or two free games you can find.
They're free!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Epic Game, free game of the week at the Epic Game Store. This week, it's a game called Floppy Nights. It is a card-based, turn-based strategy game. Not my style. I played them, but not my style. This one has an interesting animation style, you'll see. If you're into card-based, what a card-based style game is you put down something, they put down something. If you're playing against AI, it's going to be iffy as to how how well the game's going to go, because sometimes the AI can just trounce you. Sometimes the AI can play along with you. I'm not sure how this one is. Like I said, I've never played Floppy Nights before, but apparently it's a cute looking game. It came out in 2022. Looks like May of 2022. So a 2-year-old game, not bad for free. It used to be $19.99. Now it's free dollars. Free as in FREE. Dollars, not three pronounced with a lisp or something like that. Free dollars. It's free. Between turns, it animates how you do the turns. It makes it exciting. You do move around on the screen. I mean, you do battle. You do. It is an RPG, so you are, questing. You are doing things. It's free. It's super cute. It's called Floppy Nights. It's out now. It's going to be free until next Wednesday late night, Thursday super duper early morning. And Thursday super duper early morning, they're going to be offering 2 new free games. I won't tell you what they are. They're previewing them. If you go to the Epic Game Store, you can find out for yourself. But check it out, guys. Floppy Nights, free this week only at the Epic Game Store. Get it! Yeah! Yeah! Thank you. I'm out.
They're free. Very good. There you go. You got Austin's movie review. You can go watch that. You can find that somewhere. You can stay inside and stay cool. You can go to the movie theater, stay cool. And now you can play a video game inside and stay cool while you're doing it. You know what I mean? Next up, thank you, Caps. Question of the day.
Okay. What is the funniest or quirkiest or weirdest dream you ever had?
I think I had a weird dream that I was in the city. And I see there's lots of people walking by, and it's just like losing like crazy stuff going on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember what city you were in? San Francisco? It's okay if you don't. Sometimes, a lot of times in my dreams, I'm somewhere that I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, this could be New York, this could be Chicago, or this could be a made-up city in my dreams. I don't know.
I would say I've had like dreams like I would say just random things. Like, I don't know, I feel like I don't really have dreams that are like funny, but like I would say I've had dreams of where like I would fall like really high like places and stuff, and so it like get the stomach feeling. But not only with that, I think
Sounds terrifying.
Yeah, not only with that, I think like I've also had like a dream of where I met like a famous person. I don't know.
Do you remember who?
I would say he's like really famous in like the K-pop industry.
Oh, K-pop. I wouldn't know who he is. Hold on. Oh, is it one of those BTS boys you keep hearing about?
He's in the same company as BTS. He's not he's not in BTS, but he's in the same company.
Funniest dream I've had. I don't really know. I don't remember my dreams. I got like maybe I do have one that was not funny that I remember. But I don't really remember. I can't say that I wake up too many times from a dream and think, that was funny. And most of the time I think, what? I don't want to dream about that again. So yeah, no, sorry, funniest dream. That's weird. I'd like to hear some people's funny dreams they've had. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I don't know. I'm not that funny to start with, so I'm funny looking maybe sometimes, but all right, next up, ASL, phrase of the day.
ASL word of the day is So you drive in a car. So you just two wheel first, like this, and then my dream car is a BMW.
Car. Okay. Car, home, kitchen, living room. Car, home, kitchen, living room, bathroom. Haha, I got it. Now if I could just learn how to say them. I need help. Next up we have, did you know this? On Friday, July 12th.
Did you know sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins? Yeah, even though they are slow animals. But I heard they are fast swimmers though. Yep. Yep. It's weird, but it's true.
Sloths can hold their breaths longer than dolphins. Why do I believe this to be true? Because they're super slow, which would mean that their breathing is probably slow. You know what I mean? So it probably takes them a long time to inhale. And then exhale. And then, so yeah, I get it. Dolphins are hauling, they're flying around the ocean, working super hard, jumping out of the water, doing all these things. They're breathing pretty hard. So, but because they're dolphins, but they're mammals, they do need, they need to breathe air like we do, not like fish where they have gills that process, that suck the oxygen out of the water, because there is actually oxygen in water. That's how fish breathe. But dolphins, they could probably stay down for a while. That's pretty crazy. It's a dolphin. They're staying in the water for a long time underwater, and a sloth can hold their breath longer than dolphin. Pretty impressive for the sloth that moves so. They look so cute, but they look like the long hair might be a little smelly. That's just my assumption.
Hey everyone, it's Isaiah here, but only for today on Friday, the 12th, it's going to be an announcement. So, I was going to say that later on tonight at Burden Theater, they're going to show Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, and I think some cars are supposed to be there too. And if you guys don't remember what the movie is about, it's the third installment of the Fast and Furious franchise that was released in 2006, and the movie's gonna show at the theater at 8:30 p.m. tonight, and I hope all of you can enjoy it, and I know I'll enjoy it too. So you're always welcome, and I guess that's about it. Let's go Tokyo Drift.
All right, guys, it is Friday. Have a great Friday. Go have a great weekend. Please, please, please drink your water. Stay cool. We'll see you next Monday on the morning routine.